da jalil de rahase Champions League ek had gas mein hanguman kick ve java naramenne bhagi dulanne bhidi daste goal ek gannai sit sarasenne samarok venne sabdeta denne one heart. One game, one heart. Champions League. This is where we start. Together we dream, together we fight. We are the champions. Under the light. Football podamoriye. Irangal modangal kadandidume. The lights are shining, the crowd will roll. This is the moment we waited for. The passion's rising, the call is clear. The Champions League is finally one game, one heart. Champions League, this is where we start. Together we dream, together we fight. We are the champions. That we defend. Marangal kikkaagume, kalathil urudiyai minnavumame. Champions League varave, unarvadukke tarume. Cheer ekai kammak denne, kollo set ekama ek wenne. Goal ekata kick එක denne. Champions League mein aramenne. One game, one heart. Champions League satanai aramenne. Dili denne, jaya ganne. Ek sihinata api anne. One game, one heart. Champions League where dreams take part. Raise your flags, feel the art. Football, one game, one heart. Hey oh, one dream, one star. Hey oh, one game, one heart. Champions League, forever we play. The spirit of football leads the way.
Good evening and welcome to the Racecourse International Stadium as the heavens have opened up here in Colombo. MATARA City takes on Pelicans in a top-bottom clash in Group B. MATARA City placed at the bottom of Group B, taking on the second-placed Pelicans here under lights at Racecourse. We had Super Sun coming on victorious against St. Mary's in the afternoon game, and here's the weather forecast for tonight. A thunderstorm, rain is expected, and a high temperature of 27 degrees, and wind is expected to blow across this picturesque Racecourse stadiums. And you can join the live action through these channels as well: Sri Lanka Football Facebook page, Sri Lanka Football YouTube, Supreme TV, and the Papare. You can catch all the enthralling action of this Champions League 2025-26 campaign all through these channels. And we are just 2 match days away from entering the Super 8s. It has been a wonderful first round so far. And these are the standings as of yet. In Group B, St. Mary's still leads the points table, even though they went down against Super Sun this afternoon. Then Pelicans SC in the second place. A win here for Pelicans will take them to the top of Group B. Then Solid SC, then Sri Lanka Police, Super Sun. After that, a win against St. Mary's this afternoon. Took them from the bottom of the table to the 5th. Then Moragas Mullessi just above Matara City Club. Matara City Club did end up winning their previous game against Super Sun. They came back from a 1-goal deficit after going into that half-time break. 1 goal down. Good signs for the defending champions from the previous week. Matara City Club after bringing on a couple of foreign players as well. Afiful Yusuf and Isaac Kadevu alongside with Andrews Nana was very instrumental in their win against Super Sun last week. Under lights here at the racecourse. On the other hand, the Pelicans are yet to be beaten in this campaign. They started off against Moragas Mulla SC with a draw, then won comprehensively against Solid 4-1. Then their previous game was against Sri Lanka Police, which they won with a slender 1-goal lead. It was Kojo Anoke who scored a brilliant goal from range for Pelicans to take home all 3 points. The boys from Kurnagal are yet to be beaten this campaign and will be stepping into the field as the favourites. But Matara City Club did put on a performance worth watching last week, and a good match-up, I would say, as the heavens have opened up here at the Racecourse Stadiums. Here's the fixtures, the results rather, from week 5. To open up the week, Crystal Palace had a field day against Sri Lanka Transport Board. Then Saunders with an upsetting win against New Star. Then Javelin fought hard for their win against Nigambo Youth. Then last night we had Solid SC hammering Moragas Mulla SC 6-1. What a outing for the boys from Jaffna. Then St. Mary's going down against Super Sun SC. A good win for the Pakir Ali's men. And we have the last game for the week. Matara City Club taking on Pelicans. A top-bottom clash in Group B. And it will be a huge test as the heavens have opened up here at Colombo. Not the easiest conditions to play football under slippery conditions here. It will be a huge test, as I mentioned before. And just moments away from kickoff as the two teams heads to the middle. Matara City Club will be taking the field in their famous all-orange outfit, while Pelicans have switched their colors for tonight. They'll be taking the field in a dark blue outfit. Very important game for the defending champions, Matara City Club. They are standing at the right bottom of Group B. A win here will take them to the 5th place, and they'll be knocking on the door for those top 4 positions as well, which will guarantee them a place in the Super 8 rounds, while Pelicans, a win here will take them to the top of the table in Group B. And the players will be posing for one final photograph as all the both the captains will be heading for the coin toss, and it will be crunch time under lights here at Racecourse. Rashmika Sampath will be leading the Matara City Club and also will be standing in between the sticks for the boys from the down south, while Sanjay Thiriman will be leading his troops from Kurnagal. Chatura Maduranga will be referee who will take you through the 90 minutes, while Buddhika Dayas Vihanga Madhuant will be assisting him in the lines, and Umesh Jayatilaka will be the reserve referee on the sidelines. And here are team lineups. Pelicans consisted of Rangana Jayasekara, the goalkeeper, Ko Joanoke, Selvam Sutarshan, Ernest Adu, Sadurian, Muhammad Irfan, Kajanandan, Kumara Kevinash, Sanjay Tirmana, the skipper, Mensa Stephen, Daniel Musatkin, foreign player from Russia. And here's the Matar City team lineup: Rosirul Akshan, Muhammad Miktaz, Andrews Nana, Johan Bimsar, Isaac Adivu, Muhammad Nafil, Afiful Yusuf, Avin Kavishka, Rashmika Sampath, the skipper, Ashkar Talha, and Nadil De Silva will be taking the field for the defending champions.
We've been waiting for. Let the countdown begin.
And I'll be joining Navod to take you through this 90 minutes. Good evening, Navod.
Good evening, Atif. Yes, an important game for both teams after Super Sun once again threw a curveball into the mix in this Group B after defeating Group Top St. Mary's in the early kickoff. The fun fact is, anyone in this group of the 7 can make it into the Super 8 stage, topping the first 4 positions in Group B. St. Mary's, Pelicans, solid, all on 7 points in first, second and third positions. Police and Super Sun in 4th and 5th with 6 points. Moragas Mulla with 4 points in 6th, and Matara City with 3 points. The defending champions, Matara City. Pelicans in 2nd with 7. Matara City with 3. Important one. And they need their skipper on your screen. Second also earlier, Rashika Sampath, to be at his best. He has had some horror games out of the 3 that they've played, conceding some ugly goals. That would be key. As we see a bit more heavier drizzle falling down here at the racecourse on a Sunday evening.
Definitely Rashika Sampath will have to put on his A game here under the wet conditions with the rains are coming down. Here's Musat King spreading the play with an opportunity. Pelicans.
It's that man Kumar Kevinash, who has been impressive for Pelicans in the games they've played, scoring a couple of goals. A marquee player for them, Kumar Kevinash, an under 23 player. Just a reminder to all our viewers that each team needs to have 2 under 23 players playing on the field at any given time, and a maximum of 4 foreign players. As Andrews Nana tussling against Mensa Stephen. That should be an interesting battle, isn't it, Atif? Matara City's new addition, Andrews Nana, playing against Pelicans centre-back Mensa Stephen. A battle that would define the outcome of this game.
Definitely a good battle to watch. Andrews Nana scored the winner for Matara City in their previous game against Supersun last week. And as you mentioned before, their new additions, Andrews Nana and Afiful Yusuf, was instrumental in their victory against Supersun the last week. And here's the defending champions with an attacking set piece in their favor.
Isaac Adivu can strike from distance. Whether he'll have the direction, we have to wait and see.
Awkward bounce there. Rangana Jayasekara was put into test, but brilliantly done by the Pelicans defense there. It's a rather ugly challenge there on the number 23, Arvin Kavishka. Here's the replay of it. It's skiddy out here with the rains falling down very heavily here at the race course. Huge test for both the keepers.
The ground here at the race course, naturally a soft ground, and this rain would definitely make it even more heavier. Fitness levels will be tested.
Pelicans centre half trying to find Musatkin. Here's Musatkin with an opportunity. Musatkin! What a strike from the Pelicans number 71. Daniel Musatkin breaks the deadlock against the run of play Navod.
Wonderful bit of play from Pelicans to find that man all alone, straight past Rashika Sampath.
He should have done better there, Rashika Sampath, the skipper for MATARA City, with that captain's armband. Might have expected to do much better there, but nothing to take away from Daniel Musatkin's strike. That was a thunderous strike from the Russian against the run of play, but MATARA City has to get their act together here. This is what you expect from your foreign signings. And Daniel Musatkin, so far, the 3 games he has played for Pelicans, has done nothing wrong for the boys from Kurunagala. Here's Pelicans with a yet another opportunity.
Good to see Musatkin being rewarded for his hard work throughout the last few games. Even though he hasn't scored, he has been one of the more impressive players for Pelicans, and even in the tournament as well. And we were talking about Rashika Sampath, Atif. Nothing has changed.
Yes, it could have been saved by the skipper of MATARA City Club, but wasn't meant today for the skipper, Rashika Sampath. Mensa Stephen taking no chances. Here's Musatkin yet again. And Musatkin scores yet again. Musatkin at the double. What a striker, Daniel Musatkin. 2 goals in just a span of 2 minutes or so. This is the Daniel Musatkin show here at the race course. What a strike that was. Just a bit of space created and it takes the shot. Rashika Sampath this time has no chances whatsoever. What a strike that was from the Russian. All the promise shown by the MATARA City Club last week has thrown away by this Pelicans attack, especially by that man Daniel Musatkin. Two beautiful goals to start off things here at the race course. Here's MATARA City.
I think from that first shot itself, Musatkin identified that he could test the goalkeeper from range, and test he did.
Here's Kavishka.
I think Atif, even one of the better keepers, would have struggled to save that to the bottom corner. Deflection. Corner for City.
Mohammad Nafil under the dead ball here for MATARA City. Decent ball in and Rangana Jayasekara is put into test yet again. Does well the Pelicans defense. Nadil De Silva. MATARA City with possession here. They've tried to create good opportunities, and here's an opportunity. Oh, but the shout is for a handball there, but referee says otherwise. It was a good opportunity for the MATARA City Club. Brilliant ball there by Mensa Stephen, I believe. Afiful Yusuf, it was. Here's Pelicans with yet another opportunity, and Ernest Adu with the slip couldn't get his footing right, and Rashika Sampath can breathe a sigh of relief there. Ernest Adu combining with Daniel Musatkin has been a menace for Pelicans and the MATARA City defense here. Beautiful diagonal delivery there. Kavinesh goes back. Anoki gives away position. Sanjay Tiribana will be a one relieved man here after going 2 goals up under 10 minutes against the defending champions MATARA City Club after a promising performance in the previous week. Here's Adevu with an opportunity. Ernest Adu, it was.
Agonizingly close to the far right. Just trickling past Rashika Sampath. Fortunately for City, it went past and out for a corner for Pelicans. A deflection. Kumar Kevinash. Poor delivery, but falls for Was that Kojo Anuki? Yes, it was. But again, Kojo with another poor attempt.
Matara City skipper Rashika Sampath looks all over the place at the moment after conceding those 2 early goals. And as you mentioned before, he's not having the best of campaigns. Rashika Sampath.
And Rashika Sampath being the skipper as well and added pressure.
Tiriman, this time with a throw in. Safely dealt with. Ball given away yet again. And here's Matara City with an opportunity. And Jayasekara with a beautiful save. Denying a goal scoring opportunity there. And the play continues as Pelicans trying to launch a counter attack here. Pelicans find space. Kavinasha tries to cross it in. Anoke finds Kavinash. Kavinasha with the cross in. And the ball goes out for a goal kick.
With St. Mary's losing out to Superson in the early game, Pelicans have the opportunity to get all 3 points and cement their place on top of Group B. St. Mary's and Pelicans are on 7 points, like I mentioned earlier. They would like to score a bit more to improve their goal difference. Already with 2, both coming from the Russian Daniil Musatkin. The 6th and 8th minutes. The steady drizzle continues here at the racecourse.
Matara City Club will have to find their feet here at the earliest. If not, it will be quite the task to come back and win this game against this much formidable Pelicans outfit. And as we speak, it will be a free kick in favor of Matara City. And Isaac Adu will be fancying his chances from this range. Afiful Yusuf and Andrews Nana are yet to join the party here at the race course, but the men in orange will be hoping to find them quite often. Here's Isaac Aduwu, as I mentioned before, tries to go for goal and wasn't that far. Pelicans trying to play from the back, as they have done throughout this season. Here's Kevin Ash, and important intervention there by Isaac Adebu.
That was a brilliant through ball to find Kevin Ash on the right. He did have the right idea to cut back in.
Here's Yusuf. Yusuf gives it out to Miktas, and the best of starts for the men in orange. They might have hoped to do much better from the offsets, but it was Daniel Musatkin who had other plans. 2 brilliant goals to start off the game, testing Rashika Sampath, who is not in the greatest form. And that high press continues from Pelicans, but this time results against them, as Arvin Kavishka wins a free kick for MATARA City. It will take them out of danger, but Pelicans will keep knocking on their door. Tiriman, the clearing header. Kevin Ash this time will be going into the referee's books with an unnecessary push by Kevin Ash. Indeed, it was really unnecessary from Kumar Kevin Ash, having made a great start to this game and going into the books this early. Not the ideal thing for the number 21 for Pelicans.
That has been one aspect of his game that really needs to improve. Getting unnecessary yellow cards, his indiscipline. I think in one of the earlier matches also, he went into the books for something he really didn't need to do.
Stadu does well there. Musatkin with the run, but it's Kevin Ash yet again with his dancing feet. Tiriman. Here's Anoke. Did score a goal last week from the exact position, and this time onwards doesn't fancy his chances. Kojo Anoke.
Kevin Ash needs to be careful for the next 60 odd minutes.
Kevin Ash will try and go long here and find one of his men inside the box.
That was a really good throw in. Right into the middle of the penalty box. Adivu heads it out. But the threat remains the same. Kevin Ash, much more flatter one, cleared once again.
Pelicans, they are playing with fire for a moment. Sadurian taking no chances there, putting the ball into touch. There's MATARA City. Failing to get a grip of this game, the men in orange. Andrews Nana taking a blow into his face. Always not a pleasant experience, rather, to take a blow on your face. One of the mainstays for MATARA City Club, Andrews Nana, did score the winner against Super Sun last week. And coming into this week, Coach KD Lalita might have expected a lot from his number 9. By the looks of his head, he's all good, and Isaac Adubu will be under yet another dead ball. Adebu this time goes long. Afiful Yusuf with a header, but goes over the crossbar.
That was a good idea, Yusuf. Unfortunately for him, it landed on the roof of the net.
Set piece is one of the strong aspects of MATARA City Club. They did score their opener last week from a corner. And here's a MATARA City Club with an opportunity, but Jayasekar does well coming out of his lines. So far, Jayasekar has been brilliant for Pelicans, denying a one certain goal scoring opportunity. And as we speak, Pelicans here's that opportunity for Andrews Nana.
Nana nearly getting a proper connection. If it had, could easily say it would have been a goal, but this time around, goal on the other end of the park. Pelicans makes it 3.
Ernest Adu with a well taken opportunity. A proper number 9's finish there by Ernest Adu. And Rashika Sampath yet again failing to keep it out as Pelicans go 3-0 up. And still early days to say the game has put into bed, but it will be a steep mountain to climb here for MATARA City as Pelicans resume the game. Here's Dafiful Yusuf. Finds Arvin Kavishka, that is, I believe, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. Shot from range, and Jayasekara does well again. Dealing with that awkward bounce with these slippery conditions here out at a race course. Jayasekara toying with the Matara City attackers. Has all the rights to do so, as his troops have gone 3 goals up here before the 30-minute mark. Here's Kumar Kevinash. There's Daniel Musatkin with an opportunity, and Rashika Sampath this time does very well. For a moment I thought Daniel Musatkin was in an offside position, but he wasn't. He was perfectly placed, and a good ball by Kumar Kevinash. But Rashika Sampath for the first time has done well.
City with the throw in. Yusuf.
Driving it forward. Here's an opportunity for Matara. Sutarshan rather finds Kevinash, and here's Kojo Anoki spread in the play. Tiriman Adu with a lob ball, and Musatkin does well to control, but was crowded there by both the centre halves for Matara City Club. The quality shown by Daniel Musatkin so far in this game has been outstanding, and as a result he has scored a brace, and Pelicans 3 goals up inside the 30-minute mark. Here's Tiriman. Overcooked that time by the skipper Sanjay Tiriman. Musatkin takes a shot from range. Mensa Stephen doesn't do that well, but no harm for the Pelicans defense. Good touch and turn, but too good there, and it's a free kick awarded in favor of Matara City Club. Ashkar Talha with a brilliant touch and a brilliant turn, forcing that challenge from Sadurian. Now Isaac Adevu will be fancying his chances for sure from this range. Did see a couple of good free kicks taken by Isaac Adevu. A 3-man wall placed in front of Isaac Adevu this time.
I think they need to add another couple, because from this distance.
What a game he's having, Rangana Jayasekara. Brilliant with his Gloves brilliant with his feet.
Reminiscent of the legendary Colombian goalkeeper Reni Higuita. If you've ever seen his clearance of a scorpion kick.
Good touch there by Afiful Yusuf. Here's Yusuf driving it forward, and it'll be a booking for sure. It is Sadurian yet again with the challenge, and this time he goes into the referee's books. Got away with his previous tackle, Sadurian. It's Kajanandan this time. Apologies. It is Kajanandan with the tackle, and straight away he has gone into the referee's books.
The worrying factor for Pelicans has been them giving quite a lot of free kicks. Fortunately for them, MATARA City haven't been able to take use of those, and against a good side, scoreline would be much different.
This time Yusuf under the dead ball.
Yusuf and Arvin Kaushika rather.
An interesting defensive tactic there by Pelicans, placing all their players inside the box, but Ernest Adewu, Isaac Adewu rather, with a clear-cut opportunity, goes over the crossbar. As you mentioned before, Pelicans will need to be very mindful with their tackling now. If not, this MATARA City outfit has been very good with their set-piece routines, and they have managed to knock on the door quite a few times with those set-piece routines. Here's Pelicans resuming from the back. Kevin Ash. Put to ground. Here's MATARA City Club. Yusuf gives it to Andrews Nana. And okay. Doesn't need second invitations there. Good bit of work by Kojo Anoke. Here's Musatkin. Nice ball. Good bit of play. Here's Pelicans with an opportunity. Satursan cuts it back. Brilliant work. Crosses it in. Ernest Adu loses it. His foot in. Here's Anoke. Cries for shoot, but doesn't get the perfect connection. Kojo Anoke. End-to-end stuff here at the race course. Here's that brilliant save from Rangana Jayasekara. Took a wicked deflection from the wall, but did very well to keep it away from the goal. It's been the story so far. Two tales of goalkeeping. One doing his best and the other not so well. And as a result, Pelicans have a 3-goal cushion for themselves. Here's Afiful Yusuf. Nafil. Brilliant work by Mensa Stephen. Ball coming in. No urgency shown whatsoever from any of the MATARA City players. Anoki. Kajanandan goes long. Kevinash. Brilliant feed by Kevinash here.
Even Musatkin on a tuk-tuk wouldn't have gotten on the end of it. Just over 40 minutes gone in this game. And it has all been Pelicans on the field and on the stats sheet as well. 3 goals, 2 yellow cards as
Sir Stephen will be one lucky man to not get booked from that challenge. Not the prettiest challenge, and referee Chatura Maduranga decides not to write Mensah Stephen's name on his book. Nevertheless, it's a free kick in favor of MATARA City, and this time it's Isaac Adevu under the dead ball.
Maybe close to the 10th free kick that City have gotten. Ball to the edge of that 6-yard box. Afiful Yusuf. And it's a City who finally gets a penalty. Looks like, was it a studs up challenge?
It will be an interesting replay for sure now.
Yes, indeed, on Arvin Kaushika, the man who is down for City. Here's the delivery, an enticing delivery from Isaac Adevu. This is where we need to have a look at Pelicans. Yes, definitely. Selvam Sudarshan clattering into Arvin Kaushika with no intent of getting to the ball.
Definitely no intent shown whatsoever from Selvam Sudarshan.
I think that's a fair reflection of the indiscipline that Pelicans have shown. We were talking about the free kicks that they've given, the fouls that they've committed in dangerous positions, almost maybe 10 or so free kicks in this first half. And this was the worst out of it, inside the penalty box. And an opportunity for MATARA City to pull one goal back just before half time. Rangana Jayasekara against Andrews Nana. Here's Andrews Nana. Not the best of connections, but with Rangana Jayasekara diving the wrong way. Nana should consider himself very lucky. Well below average kick. But nonetheless, City has a goal back.
2 goals in 2 games for Andrews Nana. What a signing he has been for MATARA City Club. But loads of work to be done from KD Lalit's men here in order to take something out of this game. They have the goods under their belt, but it's all about the execution here. And yet again, this is the the indiscipline they have been showing Pelicans. Yes, they have scored 3 goals, but still a half to be played in this game. And is it Arvin Kaushika yet again? No, it's whoever it is. It's a nasty challenge. It was from Mensa Stephen. Ernest Adu rather. Almost every player in blue has had a fair warning from Chatura Maduranga in this opening 45 minutes, and here's the confirmation of 2 added minutes.
That was the goal. Right along the ground. Rangan Jayasekara diving to his left. If he dived the correct way, definitely should have been able to save that.
Nadil De Silva was the man who needed a bit of medication there, and for the time being he looks okay, and it will be just 2 minutes of added time here before half time. Isaac Adevu with yet another free kick in this first half. Adevu goes long, good ball into the box, but safely negotiated. Tiriman with the throw in. Yusuf. It will be probably the last play of the game, of the half rather, and it is half time as Pelicans go 3-1 against the defending champions Matara City, and a well deserved lead for the group leaders Pelicans, and just a consolation goal in the first half for Matara City Club, courtesy Andrews Nana's penalty, and it will be a huge load of work to be done in the second half for the defending champions in order to gain a point from this game. Here's the halftime confirmation. Matara City 1, Pelicans 3. A half dominated by the boys from Kurunagal. And here's some highlights from that first half. Jayasekara was put into test from the offsets, and Musatkin breaking the deadlock with a thunderous shot, and Musatkin with the brace. Two very similar goals from the Russian, putting Pelicans ahead in just 8 minutes. This was that second goal from Musatkin. Brilliantly taken goal from the Russian. One could have said Rashika Sampath could have done better there, but the quality of the strikes from the Pelicans attackers. Adevu had a lot to do with loads of dead balls in favor of them. As one of those opportunities for Matara Club, and this is that goal scored by Ernest Adu, a brilliant finish from the number 13. Textbook finish find in the left bottom corner. Rashika Sampath had no chances. This was yet another opportunity created by Kumar Kevinash. And this was that brilliant save from Rangana Jayasekara. Took a good deflection of that wall, but Jayasekara was up to task. And minutes after this, Andrews Nana scored the only goal for MATARA City from a penalty. As we head to half-time, Pelicans 3, MATARA City Club 1, and we'll head into a short commercial break, and we'll be back with the live action for second half. Stay tuned with the live action.
Champions League, एक हाथ गैस में, हैंगुमन kick में, जावो ये नरमने, भागी दुलाने भी दी दस्ते गोल एक गन्नाई सिट सरसने, समरोक विन्ने साब्देट देने. We are one game, one heart. One game, one heart, Champions League. This is where we start. Together we dream, together we fight. We are the champions. Under the the lights are shining, the crowd will roll. This is the moment we waited for. The passion's rising, the call is clear. The Champions League is finally one game, one heart, Champions League. This is where we start. Together we dream, together we fight. We are the champions. That we defend. மரங்கள் கிக்க ஆகாமே களத்தில் உறுதியாய் மின்னவும் நாமே சாம்பியன்ஸ் லீக் வரவே உணர்வதற்கே தருமே Cheer එකයි කැම්මක් දෙන්නේ කොල්ලෝ සෙට් එකම එක් වෙන්නේ ගෝල් එකට කික් එක දෙන්නේ Champions League මේ ඇරෙන්නේ One game, one heart, Champions League. Satanai aramenne, dili denne, jaya ganne, ek sihinata apiyanne. One game, one heart, Champions League, where dreams take part. Raise your flags, feel the art. Football, one game, one heart. Hey oh, one dream, one star. Hey oh, one game, one heart, Champions League, forever we play. The spirit of football.
Lanka with the live action as MATARA City trailing 2 goals here against Pelicans SC. A brilliant first half for the boys in blue as they netted 3 goals past MATARA City. An average performance from the lads in orange, the defending champions, will be looking to do better in this second half as they have opted for an half-time substitution as Nimnaga Chirat makes his way to the field and another substitution for Pelicans as well. Yasaswin Thiriman has replaced Selvam Sutarshan, who's on a yellow card. A good decision there by Aruna Sampath, bringing on the young Thiriman, who did score in that first week against Moragasmul. As we kick things off for second half, the rains get harder and harder here at the race course. Won't be the easiest conditions for these players as it will be a damp surface here at the race course. And okay.
Yes, indeed, just as we start the second 45, the heavens open up. It's pouring down here at the race course.
Referee had a clear vision of that and straight away said no penalty. Good refereeing by Chatura Maduranga so far. Not afraid of handing out cards either. And Pelicans going into the second half will be very important to be disciplined as they did not show good discipline in that first half. They were being showed 2 yellow cards and as a result one of their better players, Kevin Ash, was substituted at the half time. Here's MATARA City with an opportunity. Not the best of clearances, but now Pelicans do manage to clear their lines. Kaushika. Does Nimnaga Chirat rather the substitute for MATARA City?
Both teams making a substitution each at halftime. Brilliant through ball on the edge of the box. Crosses it in. Rashika Sampath punches it away.
Yes, Ernest Adu driving it forward with numbers inside the box. Musatkin was arriving, but good defending there by the MATARA City centre half. Good presence of mind. Nafil with the throw in. Here's Yusuf. Yusuf takes the shot and goes wide this time. Yusuf. Good signs for MATARA City Club to start off things in the second half. A very important half for the men in orange here.
what this rain would provide is bit more action, bit more drama, and bit more entertainment, especially for the neutrals, isn't it, Atif?
Definitely, it will be one interesting game if you are a neutral fan, and you can join the live action through the Sri Lanka Football Facebook page and YouTube platforms as well if you are at the comfort of your homes. And here's MATARA City with yet another throw in. Yusuf. Another throw in for MATARA City Club. And the flag is raised for an offside. Was a bit careless by Nadil De Silva, I believe. Topsy-turvy stuff by both the sides. No, it's not the easiest conditions to be. But if you are a professional footballer, you have to get through these conditions as well. And here's Isaac Adevu. Adevu strikes it with venom, and shout is for a corner, but it has been awarded as a goal kick. It will be an important half for Angana Jayasekar. Did brilliantly well in that first half, but it is testing conditions for all these players, and so far MATARA City Club has created the most amount of opportunities in the second half. Here's Afiful Yusuf with a brilliant through ball. Andrews Nana and Mensa Stephen. Andrews Nana wins the battle, and an opportunity for MATARA City Club. Still with the position. It's that battle you mentioned about the Mensa Stephen against Andrews Nana. So far, Stephen had the better of Andrews Nana, but still 40 minutes or so to be played in this game. A good battle among them will be unfolded for sure in the coming up 40 minutes. That is a high boot infringement by the number 15 of Pelicans, Sadurian. I say Kadu is in enormous amount of pain there. Comedy of errors in the middle under these wet conditions. By the looks of it, Isaac Adevu has done something serious to his knee. Hope it's not that serious. Hopefully he is on his feet quickly. And Adevu has a word with Sadurian. Not happy whatsoever, Isaac Adevu.
Well, the question is, How did he not get a red card? A studs up challenge. Studs showing very high. Lucky would be an understatement.
Definitely, Navod. It has been the case for Pelicans, and they have been very lucky to get away with yellow cards. Adevu this time off target by a mile, and Pelicans, as I mentioned before, will have to get themselves together and put a decent defensive performance if they are to take all 3 points home. Ball goes over, and here's Ernest Adu with an opportunity. Brilliant, brilliant from Rashika Sampath. MATARA City defender. A howler there. Losing his footing and falling over the ball.
Well, from the looks of it, Atif, City's goalkeeper Rashika Sampath has all the trademarks of a defender rather than a goalkeeper. He has produced some brilliant cover tackles in this match as well as in some of the earlier matches, as well as Pelicans goes to the byline, puts in a cross in over everyone as a rain-soaked Aruna Sampath barks out instructions. He knows this game is still not over, even though they are leading 3-1. Anything could change. Ground has gotten heavier as the minutes have gone by in this second half. A tackle. No penalty, says Chatura Maduranga. Yes, the MATARA City player got to the ball first. Sliding tackle. I think these players needs to be very, very careful and needs to take responsibility in terms of playing this game and putting in the tackles. They need to be mindful of themselves as well as the other players as well.
Definitely, at the end of the day, it's the player's safety what matters the most. Sliding in and goes over Johan Bimsara. It is, I think, yes, it is Johan Bimsara. Valiant effort to win the ball, but not the best way to do it. In the meantime, he has recorded his name in the referee's books as well.
Well, I was talking about the entertainment aspect of it, Atif. It has already begun. Only if you are a neutral fan. As MATARA City now readies a double substitution.
A wild shot taken there by Ernest Adu. And with that, there will be a double substitution for MATARA City Club. Ashkar Talha will be making his way for Ravindu Samir, while Johan Bimsar will be making his way for Madhuko Shehad. Johan Bimsar obviously getting a yellow card just minutes ago, and here's Musatkin. And Rusuru Lakshan does well there to deny Musatkin. Kojo Anoke. The corner duties. Neatly defended there by the MATARA City defenders, but shot with hope there by Yasaswin Tiriman, the substitute for Pelicans.
Substitution for MATARA City. Jersey number 12, Johan Bimsar is replaced by...
Here's Tiriman, the younger Tiriman, tries to find his number 9, Ernest Adu. Tiriman, brilliant touch. That was from the youngster. Tiriman squares it inside the box, but still, with all the havoc inside the box, MATARA City manages to clear their lines. That was a brilliant play from the young Yasaswin Tiriman. A brilliant first touch, that urgency to drive into the box and crossing it in. Good bit of football there by the youngster. Nafil finds Yusuf. Kaushika makes a mess out of it. There's the replay of it. Not the best piece of football. Yes, it's hard to get a grip of the ground, but you are 2 goals behind and you have to do much better. Tiriman does well to shield the ball into touch. Madhuko Shehan now with a long throw in. Shehan crosses it in with an opportunity. MATARA City Club, but Pelicans clears their lines. Here's Musatkin. Won't be easy, and Isaac Adewu will be going into the books straight away. Had no hesitation whatsoever. Referee Chatura Maduranga. Some might call it as a tactical foul, but it was very ugly from Isaac Adewu's perspective. Good work there by Daniel Musatkin. Anoke with a shot and a brilliant strike. Kojo Anoke take a bow, fellas. That is something brilliant from Kojo Anoke. A brilliant free kick, a brilliant strike from a special player. Kojo Anoke scores his second goal for Pelicans.
Jersey number 6, Kojo Anoke.
What a strike that was. Cristiano Ronaldo-esque. Rolling back there, Kojo Anoke. Superb technique shown there by the foreign player. And the MATARA City Club's day goes from bad to worse as Pelicans restore their 3-goal cushion. Driving it forward. Nothing doing there for MATARA City. Going back to that goal from Kojo Anoke. It was sumptuous strike from the overseas siding for Pelicans. We did see him score a goal from range last week as well. And here today has done something special for Pelicans. If they do manage to keep this lead, they'll be going into the top of the table in Group B, surpassing St. Mary's, who faced a defeat against Super Sun this afternoon. Rangana Jayasekara. He has done nothing wrong so far, but that clumsy bit of defending and a brain-fed moment awarded MATARA City a penalty and denied him from having a clean sheet. Rangana Jayasekara. He deserves all the flowers. And here's Pelicans yet again. Here's Yasaswin Tirimana takes a shot, and this time a bit wide, the youngster. Sadurian with his dancing feet. Sliding in and Chirat. Anoke will fancy his chances yet again, but spreads the play. Tiriman here. Ground conditions not helping the cause for Tiriman there, and good bit of defensive work from Kajanandan. Has been silent so far this evening, but has come into the fore for Pelicans at the right time. Just over 20 minutes to be played in this final game in week number 5. As we heading into this latter part of the first round, Group B is still wide open, and it's anyone's game, anyone's prize to be taken. As we speak, here's MATARA City with an opportunity, and Chirat tries his luck. Rangana Jayasekar yet again. There's no mistake. Satursan down the wing for Pelicans. Finds Musatkin. Musatkin cuts it and goes down.
Yes. there shouldn't be any arguments by Isaac Adevu on that decision from referee Chatura Maduranga. Once again, flailing arms. Shouldn't be doing that. He did once a millisecond earlier against Musatkin, and this was the one. Yes, definitely so. Intentional, and shouldn't be any arguments
Definitely.
regarding the yellow.
Definitely that deserved a yellow card, and it's his second for the day, and that's end of day's work for Isaac Adevu. Shameful end rather for his evening. And MATARA City will be playing with 10 men for the remainder of this game, as things go bad to worse for the men from the down south. Tries to chip over the wall. Anoke. Mensa Stephen rather. Fancying their chances. Pelicans with their set piece takers, as they go to the top of the table in Group B. Here's Adu. Musatkin. Cuts it back. Satursan and wins a corner for Pelicans.
The silly mistakes that Pelicans did in the first half, the virus has gotten to MATARA City by the looks of it. They've paid dearly with that second yellow for Isaac Adevu. Just 6 minutes earlier, he got his first yellow. Curling ball in. Rashmika punches it away. Kojo. This time, Rashika Sampath does well, as the rains have now eased here at Racecourse.
MATARA City takes the free kick quick. Here's Afiful Yusuf. Nana. Good bit of work by the Pelicans defense. Aruna Sampath will be a mighty pleased campaigner on the touchlines, as that was an unnecessary challenge there by Yasaswin Tiribana, the youngster. Kajanandan rather, it was a good opportunity for the men in orange. They have been good with their set pieces, but this time they are missing Isaac Adevu's services under the dead ball. Here's an opportunity, and goes just over Rangana Jayasekara. And they have been awarded a corner kick as a deflection took past the Pelicans defense.
Had the right idea. Yusuf trying to curl it at the far post, narrowly missing out. Floating ball in. Once again, a push from behind. They take it quickly, Pelicans. Musatkin on the left.
Now
Gets into the box. Tries to keep it in. No, it hasn't. Gone out.
Just off your screens. It was a brilliant run by Daniel Musatkin. And did just a bit too much there. And lost his footing, Daniel Musatkin. It's a good game. Continues the Russian. Scored quick 2 goals to start the game. And the Aji-Baji stuff continues here with the wet conditions. Samira goes down, and so yet another free kick from MATARA City. Sadurian already on a yellow card. Will have to be very, very mindful. A yellow card being shown towards the MATARA City bench. We should wait for the confirmation for whom it is the yellow card was given. Nevertheless, here's Afiful Yusuf with a wasteful opportunity there. Had the opportunity to lob. Andrews Nana not having the best nights. Andrews Nana, yes, he did score that only goal scored by MATARA City, but other than that, it has been a below average performance by Andrews Nana. Here's Kojo Anoki. Sadurian. Brilliant bit of footwork there by Afiful Yusuf. Driving it forward, the Pelicans winger Yasaswin Tiriman cuts it back. And tries to find Musatkin. Still Pelicans with the ball. Anoke. Kajanandan. Scanning for options. And a very tantalizing delivery there by Kajanandan. But nothing doing there for Pelicans. And a double substitution for MATARA City Club. And their skipper Rashika Sampath will be taken off, and he'll be replaced by Muhammad Arshad, the substitute goalkeeper. While Lenage Henuka will be replacing Muhammad Nafil. Another defensive change for MATARA City Club. Kajanandan. Good game for the number 17 of Pelicans. Well controlled game, I would say, from Kajanandan. Did everything right so far in this game. Just over 10 minutes to go in regulation time. There'll be quite a few at a time, as well as we had quite a few stoppages with injuries caused for some players with under these wet conditions. Pelicans are preparing for another double substitution under the sheds. A triple substitution rather. As Tiriman tries to cross it in, but not his strong foot on that time. Good battle won there by Mensa Stephen. Andrews Nana shouting for a card there. Plenty of space in the midfield. Yusuf. This time a rather soft foul from Ernest Adu. It has been a rarity in this game, those kind of soft fouls. Each and every foul has been a slide-in tackle, and Afiful Yusuf with a hopeful shot, and the deflection takes it over the crossbar. It's a corner for MATARA City Club. Yusuf puts a good ball into the box, and Chirat Tiriman with a good cameo so far after coming off the bench. The younger Tiriman. Here's Yusuf. Fakes the first shot and takes the second. Easy work for Angana Jayasekar. He'll be one happy man going back home. Superb performance from the number 1 for Pelicans. Not the best piece of clearances, and Musatkin does win a corner for Pelicans, and there will be a triple substitution for Pelicans as Sadurian makes his way for Dilanga Prabhat, and Daniel Musatkin, the goal scorer, will be making way for Ala Makram, and the final substitution will be Kamal Anjana making his way, replacing Selvam Sutarsat. All three of them having a superb outing here under the race course lights, and doing the job for their team. And Pelicans just inches away from confirming their place at the top of the table in Group B. Brilliant overall performance from the boys from Kurunagala, from the offsets itself. Musatkin started the carnage, and Kojanoke, Satursat, Kajanandan. Brilliant performance from the boys in blue. Here's MATARA City Club trying to do something with the 10 men on the field. Ball given away. Here's Andrews Nana. And, he does the same. The day goes bad to worst for MATARA City Club. And they'll be sitting at the rock bottom of Group B. And not good signs for the defending champions after 4 games being played, and there's 3 more games up their belt, and still the Group B is wide open, and it's anyone's race for the top 4 spots.
Yes, indeed. With this win, Pelicans would be in pole position to be one of the 4 teams from Group B to make it into the Super 8. If it stays the same, and by the looks of it, it will, they will have 10 points, 3 wins, 1 draw from their 4 games. The draw coming in their very first game against Moragas Mulla, a 1-all draw. I think that break after the first week because of Cyclone Ditwa rather, was in favor of Pelicans. They had the opportunity to bring in their 3 foreign players. That 2-week break definitely helped them, as ball goes on the edge of the penalty box, and the substitute for MATARA City, Mohammad Arshad, doing an excellent bit of work. Firstly, a cover tackle, getting up on his feet and putting that ball out for a throw-in. Brilliant work from the youngster, marquee player, still an under 23 player. Showing good awareness.
MATARA City Club will have to go back to their drawing boards after this very below par performance by the defending champions. Here's Yusuf for one final opportunity. Can they get that second goal? They have been waiting for the whole of this second half. Nana still keeps the position. Nice backheel pass by Yusuf. Nana tries to squares it in, but no numbers for MATARA City Club inside the box. Here's Anoke. Puts it over the defender. Ernest Adu. Plenty of options down the middle. And here's an opportunity and a brilliant save. Mohammad Arshad, the substitute keeper, has done brilliantly well since coming off the bench, replacing his keeper, Rashika Sampath. Kajanandan, good bit of work by the number 17. Has his work cut out today, Kajanandan. And here's the confirmation of 3 minutes of added time. And here's an opportunity for MATARA City Club, and the ball flies over the incoming forward. First it was Arvin Kavishka who tried and
Substitution for Pelicans. Jersey number 17.
it was an opportunity to score their second goal, but
Is replaced by jersey number 8, Lahiru Sampat.
very unfortunate there for MATARA City Club. It was a good opportunity for them to score their second goal, but very unlucky on that occasion. There's Yusuf. Knowing that the game is done and dusted, he takes his own time to take this corner kick. Too much curve on that occasion by Yusuf. Here's Pelicans with one final attack. Yasaswin Tiriman down the wing, crosses it in. Ernest Adu, Kamal Anjana is inside the box, and as we were praising Arshad's work since he has come off the bench, he makes a mess out of it, but still he has kept a clean sheet since he has come off from the bench. Good ball into the box and neatly dealt with by the City defense. Zanoke spread in the play. It will most probably be the final play of the game, as we have completed the added time as well on our clock, and that will be it. That will be full time as Pelicans SC take all 3 points back home to Kurunagala. A well composed performance by the lads in blue, and defending champions suffer yet another setback in this brand new campaign of Sri Lanka Football Champions League. It's 3 losses out of 4 games for MATARA City Club. Daniel Musatkins praise in the beginning of the game was enough to get him the man of the match of this game. A brilliant performance from the Russian, and a brilliant performance from the Pelicans outfit as well. Outplayed the men in orange on all the aspects. It wasn't the easiest conditions to play football, but Pelicans held their nerve and put out a brilliant performance. Pelicans SC. Coach Arthur Sampath will be a very happy man after what his boys put out today. It was a brilliant overall performance from the Pelicans. And here's your full-time confirmation. MATARA City 1, Pelicans 4. Completely outplayed by the Pelicans. And here are some highlights from the second half. Second half got off by the heavens opening up. And the topsy-turvy encounter in the second half. Plenty of yellow cards were shown, and Isaac Adu was shown a red card eventually after his second yellow. This was yet another yellow card rather, shown for Johan Bimsar. And this was that goal from Kojo Anoke. What a brilliant strike that was from distance. Brilliant technique shown from the overseas signing for Pelicans. And a celebration to match it. And Pelicans did knock on the door quite a few times. Daniel Musatkin was amidst of most of the attacks, and Yasaswin Tiriman with a brilliant shift coming off the bench did everything well, but with these wet conditions wasn't the easiest. But Pelicans held their nerve to get all 3 points, and they will be at the top of the table in Group B. And here are the results from week 5. Crystal Palace had it easy against Sri Lanka Transport Board. Then Saunders with a narrow win against New Star. Then on Saturday, Java had to work hard for their win against Negamba Youth. Then last night we had Solid SC thumping Moragasmul 6-1. Then in the afternoon it was the upset. Super Sanna winning against St. Mary's. And we just concluded the Pelicans rampage against MATARA City. 4-1. A brilliant performance from the boys from Kurunagal. MATARA City Club will have themselves to blame for that performance they put in. That will be it for week 5. And still plenty of football to be played in the first round. Third win in a row for Pelicans SC. And MATARA City Club did put on a super performance last week, but coming into this week, all their good work was not to be shown on the pitch. And it was not the easiest conditions also to play football. It was pouring out here at the racecourse. And coming into the second half, it wasn't easy as well, as the rain got harder and harder. But Pelicans, with an organized performance, they did very well to keep up MATARA City Club quiet. And as we are coming to the end, we have Navod Vijay Vikrama downstairs with the man of the match. Over to you, Navod.
I have here with me the man of the match for today's game, Daniel Musatkin. Daniel, first of all, congratulations. 2 goals and most of all 3 points for Pelicans. Now you all are on top of the points table in Group B with 10 points. firstly, what do you think about your performance today? You had really good games in the first 3 games, but not much joy in terms of goals. But today you got 2 of them.
Thank you. I'm happy today to win. Happy to scores today and got 3 points. And we will continue in the same spirit. First 2 matches I had adaptation. Now I like this weather like this, and I'm happy to win today.
Okay, you like a bit more colder weather since you are coming from Russia as well, and all the best for the next few games.
Repeat.
All the best for the next few games.
Thank you.
That was your man of the match, folks. Daniel Musatkin scored a brace for Pelicans to start things off the game, and did manage to test the goalkeeper a couple of times after that as well. An overall brilliant performance from the Russian Daniel Musatkin, securing Pelicans a comfortable win, and Pelicans will go to the top of the table, and we have the winning coach down there with Navod. Over to you, Navod.
අපත් සමග එකතු වෙනවා ජයග්‍රාහී Pelicans කණ්ඩායමේ පුහුණුකරු අරුණ සම්පත් coach පළවෙනි තරගයේ draw එකත් එක්ක පස්සේ පිට තුන්වෙනි ජයග්‍රහණය තමයි Pelicans කණ්ඩායම ලබා ගන්නේ. දැන් ලකුණු ප්‍රසාද ලකුණු 10ක් සමග group B එකේ top වෙනවා. ඉතින් මොකද අද performance එක ගැන හිතන්නේ? මාතර City දක්වපු දක්ෂතා පහුගිය තරගත් එක්ක දුර්වල කණ්ඩායමක්, නමුත් ඒත් කණ්ඩායමක් වශයෙන් ජයග්‍රහණය කළ යුතුයි ගෝල් ලබාගෙන. ඉතින් අද තරගය ගැන මොකද හිතන්නේ? හිතපු විදියට කණ්ඩායම දක්ෂතා දැක්වුවද?
ඇත්තටම මේ වැස්සත් එක්ක කාලගුණයේ තත්ත්වෙත් එක්ක අපි හිතුවේ විදියට අපිට සෙල්ලම් කරන්න හම්බුන්නේ නැහැ. නමුත් මගේ ක්‍රීඩකයෝ අවශ්‍ය දේ කරා. ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එක ඇතුලේ මොකද්ද වෙන්න ඕනේ, මේ කාලගුණේ දැන් මේ වතුර තත්ත්වෙත් එක්ක තෙතම ගතියත් එක්ක කොහොමද සෙල්ලම් කරන්න ඕනේ කියන විදියට මගේ මේ ටීම් එක සෙල්ලම් කරා. ඒ වගේම මාතර සිටි ටීම් එක ගැන කියනවා නම් ඒගොල්ලොත් හොඳටම, ඒ කියන්නේ යන් ටීම් එකක් හොඳටම සෙල්ලම් කරා. ඒගොල්ලොත් මේ chance එකත් එක්ක අපිට ආපු ගෝල් ටික අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලාම ස්කෝර් කරා. ඒක තමයි අපේ ජයග්‍රහණයට මුල කියලා මම හිතනවා.
ඒ වගේම තමයි දැන් මම හිතනවා පළවෙනි අර්ධයේදීත් ගෝල් 3ක් ලබා ගත්තත් ගොඩක් මිස්ටේක්ස්, ගොඩක් ෆවුල්ස් කමිට් කරා Pelicans කණ්ඩායම මේ ඔපොසිෂන් ඒ කියන්නේ තමුන්ගේ හාෆ් එකේ ගොඩක් ෆ්‍රී කික්ස් ලබා දුන්නා. ඒක එක දුර්වලතාවයක් හැටියට මොකද දකිනාද? මොකද මාත්‍ර සිටි කණ්ඩායමට එයින් ප්‍රයෝජන ලබා ගැනීමවත් නොහැකි වුණා. නමුත් මීට වඩා ප්‍රබල කණ්ඩායමක් සමග ඉතා අසුරි තත්වයකට පත් වෙන්න තිබුණා.
අනිවාර්යෙන්. ඒ කියන්නේ මගේ කට්ටිය කලබල වුණා. 3ක් ගැව්වට ටීම් එක කොන්ෆිඩන්ස් නැති වුණා. ඉතින් ඒ ඉඳලා ඒගොල්ලෝ බැලුවේ ඉක්මනට බෝලේ උදුර ගන්න. නමුත් ඒ මේ වතුර වැස්සත් එක්ක ඒ දේවල් කරන්න බෑ. මම ඒ වැරද්ද හදාගත්ත ඩ්‍රෙසින් රූම් එකේදී ඒ වැරද්ද හදාගෙන තමයි මම සෙකන්ඩ් හාෆ් එකේ ගෙනාවේ. ඒක ඒ විදිහටම සාර්ථක වුණා. සෙකන්ඩ් හාෆ් එකේ ඒගොල්ලෝ ෆවුල් සෙල්ලම් කරන්නේ නැතුව හරියට බෝල්ට සෙල්ලම් කරා.
තවත් තරග දෙකක් තිබෙනවා මේ ෆස්ට් රවුන්ඩ් එක ඉවර වෙන්න. ගොඩක් chance එකක් තියෙනවා දැන් සුපර් හිට් වටේට යෑමට. නමුත් ඉදිරි තරග දෙකේත් තව ඉම්ප්‍රූව් කරගන්න ඕන මොන හරි ඒරියාස් ඔබ දකිනවද?
ඔව් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම මම මගේ ඉතුරු ක්‍රීඩකයන්ට chance එකක් දෙන්න මට හොඳ අවස්ථාවක් මේ දෙවෙනි මැච් දෙක. මම ඒගොල්ලන්වත් දැන් තමයි try out කරන්නේ ගොඩක් ප්ලේයර්ලව ඉදිරි මැච් දෙකේ. මම හිතනවා මම දැන් කොහොමත් සුපර් හිට් එකේ ඉන්නවා. මම ඉදිරි තරඟ දෙක මගේ ඊළඟ සුපර් හිට් එකට ටීම් එක සූදානම් කරන විදිහට තමයි මම දැන් යන්නේ.
බොහොම ස්තුතියි coach. ඉදිරි තරඟවල සුබ පතනවා.
Thank you.
And that was Arna Sampath for you. One happy coach there after what was a brilliant performance by his men, and he'll be hoping to continue the good form his players have showed. Still unbeaten so far, the Pelicans, and sitting quite comfortably right at the top in Group B. They have 3 more games in the first round remaining, and we have the losing coach downstairs as well. Over to you, Navud.
අප සමග එකතු වෙනවා මාතර සිටි කණ්ඩායමේ පුහුණුකරු KD ලලිත් කෝච් පළවෙනි යන 10ම ගෝල් දෙකක් ප්‍රතිවාදී කණ්ඩායමට ලබා දුන්නා. එතෙන් සිට මාතර සිටි කණ්ඩායම තරඟයේ සිටියේ නැහැ වගේ තමයි දැක්වේ. ඔබේ අදහස් අද තරඟය පිළිබඳව?
මට දැනෙන්නේ පළම අපි ඇත්තට උපදෙස් දීලා ආයේ පළවෙනි විනාඩි 15 අපේ කොහොම හරි ක්‍රීඩා අපේ ක්‍රීඩා කරන විලාසයෙන් අපේ ඒගොල්ලන්ට ස්කෝර් කරන්න දෙන්න අපේ බෝලේ පාලනය අපේ සතුව තියාගන්න. නමුත් ඒක අනිත් පැත්තට ගියා. ඒ වරුසාවත් එක්ක ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් එකත් එතයි. ඒ ගහපු ඒ දුරින් ඉඳලා ගහපු දේ ගෝල් අපේ ගෝල් කීපර්ගේ පොඩි අඩුපාඩු නිසා තමයි ඒ දේ සිද්ධ වුනේ. ඇත්තටම වරුසාවත් බලපෑවා මේ ග්‍රවුන්ඩ් කන්ඩිෂන් එකත් බලපෑවා මේ ඒ ලොංග් රේන්ජ් ෂූටින් වල ගෝල් කීපර් ඒක නිසි පරිදි හිටියේ නෑ ඒ ස්ථානේ. ඒක තමයි මට හිතෙන්නේ මේ පළවෙනි විනාඩි 15 විනාඩි 9 දී ගෝල් දෙකක් අපිට අපි මේ ඊට පස්සේ 3-1 අපි තියෙද්දි බෝල පාලනය කරන අපි සතුව ක්‍රීඩාව ටිකක් තිබුණා. ඊට පස්සේ අර රතු කාඩ් පතෙනුත් පොඩ්ඩක් ගේම් එක චේන්ජ් වුණා. ඒ අතින් එතනදී ඉඳලා තමයි අපි පොඩ්ඩක් වීක් වුණේ.
ඔව් මම හිතනවා පළවෙනි අර්ධයේ අවසානයේත් ඒ වගේම දෙවෙනි අර්ධයේදීත් රතු කාඩ් පත ලැබුණත් පළවෙනි විනාඩි 15-20ට වඩා හොඳ තරගයක් මාතර සිටි කණ්ඩායම ලබා දුන්නා. නමුත් තව තරඟ දෙකක් මම හිතන්නේ ඉතුරුව තිබෙන මාතර සිටි කණ්ඩායමට මොන වගේ දෙයක්ද කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ? සුපර් 8 වටේට යෑමට තිබෙන chance එක බොහොම අල්පයි. නමුත් relegation round එකට එද්දී improve කරගන්න ඕන areas එහෙම තියනවාද? මොන වගේ දේවල්ද කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ?
ඔව් අපි ඇත්තටම අපි ගියවර සූරයෝ ඇත්තටම අපිට මේ දැන් පසුගිය තරඟේ ඉඳලා තමයි විදේශීක අපේ ක්‍රීඩකයෝ දෙන්නත් අපිට ජොයින්ට් උනේ. ඉතින් අපේ දැන් මේ මෙවර ක්‍රීඩා සමාජයේ අපේ මාතර සිටි සමාජයේ ඉන්නෙත් බොහොම තරුණ ක්‍රීඩකයෝ. ඒක පළපුරුදු නැති ක්‍රීඩකයෝ. ඒ අඩුපාඩුකමත් අපිට තියෙන. අපි කෙසේ හෝ අපි පුහුණුවීම් කරලා අපි කණ්ඩායමක් වශයෙන් ඉදිරියේදී හොඳ තරඟාවලියක් අපි රෙලිගේෂන් යන්න නැතුව කොහොම හරි උඩ රැඳී සිටින්න කොහොම හරි ෆයිට් කරලා පුහුණුවීම් හොඳට කරලා ඉදිරියේදී හොඳ තරඟාවලිය හොඳ තරඟයක් දීමට බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන තමයි සිටින්නේ.
බොහොම ස්තුතියි කෝච්. ඉදිරි තරඟ වලට සුබ පතනවා.
Thank you.
And that is KD Lalit, clearly an unhappy coach. And he'll be hoping to bounce back in the next week and the coming up matches. The defending champions. And these are the fixtures for the next week. 3 double headers coming towards you. Sri Lanka Transport Board taking on Nigambu Youth, then Supersan SC taking on Pelicans, and on Saturday Crystal Palace will be taking on Serendib, while Matara City Club will be taking on the high riding Solid SC under the lights. Then coming to Saturday, St Mary's will be taking on Sri Lanka Police, who had a rest week in week number 5, and for the last game of week number 6, Javelin will be taking on Sounders SC. A superb game to end week number 6, and that will be it, folks, from our side. We'll be back with you all with week number 6 fixtures. Until then, have a good week ahead.